Welcome to Wisdom of the World. Today I'm going to tell a story from Tajikistan. It's about how to handle feelings of greed. And the story is called Keeping Promises. And it goes like this. Once upon a time, a long time ago, there was a poor man and he worked so hard, and no matter how hard he worked, he just didn't seem to get any better off. So in the end, he decided to leave his family for a while and go and find work elsewhere. So he did. He walked, and finally he came to the town where he wanted to go to. And he went from house to house looking for work. And he would accept any kind of job, and whatever they paid him, he worked hard and on to the next job. And he spent very little for himself, just to buy himself a little bit of food. And the rest he would save, and he would save it in a little bag. Now, after several years of working that way, he had collected quite a sum in his little bag. It was actually 1,000 tanga, which is the currency there. And that's a lot of money. And so then he got worried about carrying such an amount of money. So he said, if I carry it, somebody, I might lose it, or a thief could come, and the thief could see where I'm hiding it. What am I going to do with this kind of money? And so finally he settled on that he would leave that money with the judge, who is well known as an honest and reliable man. The judge is called a Qazi in Tajiki. So he went to the house of the Qazi, and the Qazi received him well and said, "What can I do for you?" And he says, "Well, I would like you to keep this money. It's 1,000 tanga, and I want to ask you to keep it until I go back to my village. And then I know that it's safe for the time being. So, most honorable Qazi, my request to you is please keep the money." And so the Qazi looked at it and said, "Yes, well, you came to the right place. Will return to you all 1,000 tanga when you are ready to go." And he took the money and put it in a big drawer. Now, a couple of months later, our man was ready to go back to the village. So he came to the Qazi and he says, "Qazi, please, can I have my money back?" And the Qazi says, "What money? I don't remember you giving me any money." But says the poor man said, I came to you and I gave you 1,000 tanga, and you put it in that drawer." And he said, "I have no idea what you're talking about." And he stamped on his feet and he said to his servants, "Servants, this man is a swindler. Beat him up and throw him outside." So they did. And the poor man was thrown outside, and he was saying, "Oh, my hard work, everything is gone." The Qazi took it all, and he kept complaining like that. And then there was a lady who came by, and she said, "Why are you, a grown man, crying like a baby?" And then he says, "Well, this Qazi just took all my money." And he told her the whole story. And she said to him, "Not all is lost. Come with me." And so they went to her house, and she said to her son, "Please, I'm going to go with this man to the Qazi." And she took a real big box, heavy box, full of jewelry and money. And if the Qazi reaches out to this box, she said to her son, "You have to come in and say, 'Father has come back with the camels. Please come home now.'" And the little boy said, "Okay, I'll do that." And so the lady and the poor man went to the Kazi, and the son followed a little behind. And then they came to the house of the Kazi, and the lady said to the man, just let me go first, and you come in a little later. And so she came in, and the Kazi said to her, well, lady, what can I do for you? And she says, well, I'm the wife of Ramin. And Ramin is a very rich merchant. And she said, my husband has just gone for a while with his caravans to trade in other countries. And I worry about all the money and the stuff, the jewels that we have, because I can see there's robbers around at night and they're scheming. So my request to you is, can I keep this money safe here with you? And the Kazi took the box and thought, oh, hey, this is a lot of money. Yeah, there must be 40, 50,000 tanga worth in it. And he says, you could not have come to a better place, of course, please. And then she took the box back and says, will you truly give it back all to me? And at that moment, the other man, the poor man, came in. And the Kazi thought, oh, that is good. So the Kazi then said, of course, your money is totally safe with me. And then he addressed the poor man and he said, I know you came this morning for your money, but I thought you were a thief, so I didn't give it to you. But if there's anybody in this city who can vouch for you, then I will give the money right away back to you. And then the lady said, oh, I can vouch for him. He worked for me for some time. He came about 2 years ago, and he's the most hardworking man ever. So then the Kazi says, okay, so here is the 1,000 tanga back. And he gave the money back to the man who had worked for it. And he was stretching his hands out to reach to the box of the lady. And at that moment, her son came in and said, Mama, Mama, father came back with his camels. You have to come home right now. And then the lady took the box. Well, she never really gave it. I took the box, put it on her head and said, oh, now that my husband is back, I don't need to worry about the thieves. So I also don't need to ask you to do the safekeeping of this money for me. Thank you, Mr. Kazi. And so she and the man left the Kazi's house, and smiling, of course. And the lady said to the man, you have suffered enough. Go back to your family now. And of course, the Kazi inside his house was fuming. He says, oh, how did I miss this chance? He started crying and he never stopped. So greedy, this Kazi. Now, if you have any comments on this story or suggestions for another one, let me know. Thank you.